Hello Pisces, welcome to your August 2026 general reading. Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising. My Moon and Venus are also welcome here, guys. Pisces, my name's Michelle. This is Gypsy Insights Tarot. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes and comments. Please do keep them coming below. Pisces, let's see what is coming up for you guys. Pisces for August 2026. Bonus general reading for Pisces, please. Alright, let's see. Let's get these messages down for Pisces. Alright. Okay, I just have a few openings for personal readings at the moment. Very limited, guys. They go very quickly. So if you're interested, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Okay guys, let's take a look. Messages for Pisces. General messages for Pisces for the month of August. Redemption. Okay. Oh, yeah. Feels a little heavy, guys, that feeling. Let's see. I'm going to get one from this deck. Redemption, it says on this, absolution, forgiveness, and penance. Okay. So it could be redeeming yourself, or it could be someone redeeming themselves. And the world, there's closure here. Yes, this is going to be successful. There's accomplishment here. Be proud of yourself, because this is you taking the high road. Oh, I love that for you, Pisces. Yeah, the moon. Well, that's your energy. It can depend on the time, the day, the minute. It's just like the tides. It's like being controlled by your moods. The moon. It brings up a lot of different kinds of feelings. Again, it changes. It's very changeable energy. In the past, we do have the Knight of Cups. Current energy, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Seven of Wands. There is a feeling here of... It does feel rather like reaction, having to react to something. Constantly feeling like you're reacting to something rather than being out in front. You know, like something happens and then you have to react to it, rather than be in control of the thing that happens in the first place. Pisces, like, let's, for instance, say you have a problem that comes in. Let's say it's your work, and someone says, hey Pisces, I noticed that your work has been not so fast, or you've been a little bit slow in getting a project done. You would have to then react to that. So Spirit is saying, hey, if you know that there's a reason why your work has slowed down, or there's been a lack of progress, get out on top of it by addressing it first, saying to the boss, hey, you know, I'm experiencing some difficulties in my work, maybe I need some extra support, or here's what I need to complete this project. And so you're not reacting, you're being responsible and you're being proactive. That's just a for example. It doesn't have to be exactly that thing, but apply it to any kind of thing that you're going through. Rather than being reactive, you're being someone who is proactive. And Pisces, we've got this King of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel that it could be a boss, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a romantic interest for some of you. It could be a Taurus, a Virgo, Capricorn. And the Eight of Cups. Yeah, it's a reactive energy. But you may have had an outing, some sort of something that happened with this person, something that came out. It may have even been an outing. Maybe you went out on a date with this person, or something went awry. And it feels like there's now kind of a washing of the hands and saying, well, you know what, I'm just walking away from this. I feel like this Seven of Wands is you. It feels very combative. It's like, yeah, it's a response that you have to this person. Maybe they weren't putting the effort in, or they were expecting something of you, Pisces, that you weren't willing to give. Now there's this energy of this person walking away. But you're still interested. That's the thing. It's like putting up a wall, putting up boundaries, saying, no, I'm not going to accept this. The person walks away, and yet you're still watching them. You're still watching tarot readings about them. You're not actually physically walking away. Although this person might be, guys. Yeah, the Death in reverse. Well, it does seem like there's some unfinished business here between you and a person. What's hidden is the Three of Cups in reverse. Either you or this person, or perhaps the both of you, have other interests. There's other people involved here. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily mean a third-party romantic interest, although it certainly could be. For some of you here, where this is a business situation, this could be colleagues. It could be shared friends, where people take sides. Okay. So, is it you that wants forgiveness here, or do you feel like this person has done something and that they need to come back to you for forgiveness? Could be either or. You get to decide who's who here. Let's talk a little bit more about redemption, Pisces. Now, redemption, well, a lot of people find it very difficult to say sorry, or to actually be sorry. You know, we can say sorry and not actually be sorry. So that's number one, guys. Are you really sorry? Because if you're not, don't say it, right? Because people can tell when you're being genuine and when you're not being genuine. So that's number one. First off, if you're really sorry, genuinely feel sorry, then saying sorry shouldn't be difficult. Yeah, but it's only when we don't actually really feel sorry that we find it hard to say sorry. So apply it as it relates to your situation. It could be you, it could be the other person. Yeah. Taking responsibility. Taking responsibility. You know, blame and self-punishment. That's a hard burden to carry, is it not? It's a heavy, heavy load to carry. Whatever we hold within us, that moon energy can physically attach to us and will come out in poisonous words, challenges. Yeah. For some of you here with this World card, you're going to achieve, if someone has been doing something to you that they really do feel responsible for, sorry for, you could actually achieve a good success here, a feeling of accomplishment, because that person may come through with an apology. Whether or not you accept it, it doesn't matter. It feels like the apology could be enough for some of my Pisces. Someone saying, hey, you know, I'm sorry I did that. Whatever they did, they may have had a third party. They may have been someone who was pretending to be someone that they weren't. Could have been someone in the workplace for some of my Pisces, not all of you. In any case, it looks like you seem to be, either you are needing to apologize for something, or they are coming in. But either way, I feel like once this apology happens, no matter who it was that did the thing, as long as there is true remorse, as long as what is being said here is something that is meant. The moon can be a secret. So for some of my Pisces, someone around you could be telling you a secret, and once you know that secret, you know that it gives you the freedom to do whatever you want. You can walk away with that secret, and what you do with it is up to you, but make sure that what you do with this secret is you're responsible, because it feels to me like if you do something with a secret that it causes another harm in any way, shape or form, could be someone's reputation in the workplace, if you do something there that is harmful, there will be some sort of penance for that. Hopefully no one's doing that to you here, Pisces. I don't actually get that. I feel like this is something, once you get the apology, what you do with that, you can choose to forgive, not to forgive, but remember, forgiveness is for you, not for this other person. If you choose to walk away from this and give absolution and forgive and move on, put it to an end, complete this out, you'd be better for it, rather than leave it open-ended, leave it to something that you still find very reactive. Like anytime this person is brought up, or anytime you see an image of this person or something on social media, it brings up some sort of negative feeling in you. Something that really does need to end. Because if we carry around that, whatever was done to us, it becomes like a ball and chain. It's something that we drag around with us forever, and it just it exacerbates every day that we wake up. If we wake up with say we've been working out and we've got a painful wrist when we wake up the next day, thinking of this person, thinking of what happened here, is just going to make that painful wrist like 100 times feel worse, because it just exacerbates every other issue that you're having here, Pisces. Now, for some of you who are cross-watching for Pisces, this could be this person that needs to be open about their remorse. But again, whoever's offering an apology has to really feel that remorse. They have to really feel sorry for their actions. Penitence, of course, is a kind of healing. The relief of saying sorry and really meaning it, and then closing out the cycle. If this person really does feel sorry, close out the cycle and move on. If this is you saying sorry and you're really sorry, close it out. Be done. It's not meant to burden or punish either you or this other person, but to relieve you from negative impact of whatever occurred here. Actions, thoughts, words, whatever it was. When we hurt other people, it's usually because we've been hurt, so the cycle keeps on and on and on. It's a form of self-abuse to indulge any kind of urges for spite, for selfishness, for greed, because with that you will pay for it over and over and over and over again. It just never ends. It hurts us when we hurt another, and I feel that this person is learning that. This King of Pentacles in reverse, it hurts us when we hurt people over and over again. So there could be somebody here that is saying sorry for a past action. Do they really feel it? You'll know. You'll be able to tell with that moon energy. You have strong instincts, intuition. But with this, the success that I see for you, Pisces, is more about wanting to do better for self. Yeah? Really wanting to do better. Truly wanting to do better. I feel that that's you more than the other person. And you truly can do this. So any kind of wrongdoing or anything that you feel, this is not the other person here, but you, Pisces, anything that you feel that you need to ask for forgiveness, you can truly transcend any kind of momentary transgression in the past. Any time where you felt like you were in a mood or in a snit, or just something rubbed you the wrong way. Yeah. For some, you fought the need to say I can do better, but you can. You truly can. And this is not like you needed to take all the blame here, or somebody pointing the finger and saying, Pisces, you're wrong. No. But it's really about you recognizing when something has happened that you need to ask for forgiveness about, whatever that is. You know, it could be that day when you were in a bit of a mood and you went down to buy something at the shop and you maybe snapped at someone. You see that person again, and even if they don't even remember that day, you say, look, I said this to you once and I apologize that I was having a... You don't even have to give an excuse. You just have to say, I can do better than that. I am better than that. I can do better. I am better for that. By doing that, it's a humble, beautiful, strengthening thing. To say sorry is to be redeemed from feelings of self-hatred, feelings of self-judgment, and the criticism that repeats through our minds. So, being what you are, truly sorry, repent, but you don't have to punish yourself. You don't have to self-flagellate here. This is about knowing that you could do better, and just every day waking up with that energy. Rather than having that sore wrist and thinking about, oh God, that sore wrist is a metaphor for whatever as you wake up and think about each morning. The thing that bothers you, the thing that maybe you think you have to apologize for, whatever, or someone has to apologize to you for, whatever that thing is that causes the pain and the trauma, it's saying, you know what, I feel that pain in my wrist, but today I'm choosing to think about things in a different way, and I can do better, and I know that I can do better. So be what you are. Sorry, repent, but don't punish yourself. Be sorry for the right reasons. You know, you don't have to apologize for being human here. You just have to do better. I mean, every day, everyone does something that they're probably sorry for. If we don't, then, well, you know, none of us are perfect. I mean, really, anyone who goes out there and says, well, I don't ever do anything that is wrong, is either not telling the truth or they are just not being real. Pisces. So don't ever apologize for being human. No. But when we do make a mistake and we know that we're better than that, then saying a genuine sorry and moving on is all that needs to be really done here. Yeah. And it's saying sorry for hurting anyone who expects you to be that best self. You know? What that best self is something that you have to decide every day and aim to become. So Pisces, so with that in mind, I'll get one more card. Actually, no, I'll get a couple of cards for you, Pisces. One from this deck, Miracles, yeah. It will help bring in a lot more positive energy to you, rather than feelings of spite, towards other people who have wronged us. Okay. It could have been a creative project at work for some of you. Let's see, any other messages here, please, for Pisces? For some of you, part of your redemption may be working on a creative project that helps get helps let you release how you're feeling. It could be a journal, it could be a blog, it could be whatever you put out. It could be a writing project. And we have enter your sacred space. Yeah. Enter your sacred space. Maybe write your thoughts, your feelings down. For some of you, you're saying sorry on paper before you say sorry out loud. That won't be for all of you. Message for Pisces, please, for August. Okay. We have the the Yin Empress. Okay. I'll leave you with the message around this card, Pisces. The Yin Empress, of course, very feminine energy. Yin is all about receptivity, more of an energy of stillness. You do have an inner gift of great value that's born of struggle, adversity, and challenge. That's 7 of Wands. And in wisdom, you know that suffering can lead to growth, provided, of course, we're willing to search for a way to heal through it. So if you have been challenged by anyone around you here, try to see that challenge as a way to expand and empower you so that you can focus on growth and focus on healing, rather than getting caught up in the whole suffering thing. And look, it's very easy to go there, Pisces, with that moon energy. That's when we start to feel like the world is against us, like nothing is going our way, that people are very hurtful, and it just kind of perpetuates a cycle of suffering. It's like that that metaphor that I was talking about there, waking up every morning feeling that pain there, and choosing to instead acknowledge that pain, realize it's there, but say, well, what can I do to heal this? Yeah, rather than walking around all day with a painful wrist, saying, oh gosh, I'm just going to walk around feeling the suffering here. You wouldn't, would you? You'd get it sorted, you'd get it seen to. So Pisces, that's kind of what I'm getting here, getting things sorted, getting things seen to. Some of you could be choosing to get some healing in an external way, a teacher, a guide, maybe even a hospital for some, not all of you. Yeah. But this is not disempowering, and it's not weakness. It's actually a sign of strength. It's a sign of us saying, you know what, I want to heal. I don't want to go around and perpetuating a cycle of suffering anymore. Pisces. And if you have suffered in a way from others, this is not you passing on the suffering to the next person. It's instead putting a full stop to it right there and saying, you know what, I'm not going to perpetuate the cycle. I'm not going to continue in this cycle of suffering. Because if you let this go, and if you complete out this cycle completely and choose instead the path of healing, guess what comes in for you? A lot of really good things. The Yin Empress is being able to receive very good things. Yeah, it feels very much like well, I'm getting this kind of energy here. The Yin Empress. Peace, prosperity, success. Your soul purpose includes healing and empowerment of the divine feminine. You know, the Yin Empress is someone who gains power, gives assistance, and receives blessings in following that soul purpose. And you're being lifted and supported in that work right now. You know, to release first yourself from cycles of suffering, not perpetuating that cycle of suffering in others, and helping others release that cycle of suffering so that you can move on with that Eight of Cups and achieve fulfillment. Wow, this is good. And for some of you, you've done this through the help of a teacher, guide, counseling, whatever way that you did. Wow. Pisces, I feel compelled to get one more card for you. Let's get one from this deck. Message for Pisces, please, Spirit. Tough love. Well, yeah, someone could have given you tough love, or you could be passing on this tough love, but the point is it comes from love. It doesn't come from a place of hurt. You know, it's a little bit like rather than teaching a child in a way which is protected in a bubble, it's like letting that child go out and experience a little bit of tough love, you know, to fall flat, to learn, to trust, helping people trust their own instincts, trusting their own, to make their own decisions. You know, it's like that. It's allowing that child to go off and do things on their own. It's a little bit of tough love, yeah, but Pisces, it's time to tell the truth about something that perhaps you have been avoiding for a little while. A little bit of tough love here, but I feel that that's what's needed, guys. I'm going to leave it there for you, Pisces, and wish you all the very best with this. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach out to me. My links are down below, or you can just email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Just have a few available. They go quickly, so check that out if you would want a personal reading. Of course, drop me a comment down below, especially if this one's resonating with you. Yeah, it's a really interesting energy that I'm picking up with you, but it leads to a place. It leads to a place where there is like it feels very much like a clean slate, like true absolution here, and then being able to walk free. Really interesting energy, walking free of and any kinds of those momentary feelings where we want to do something that isn't maybe the best for other people, or even for ourselves. You know, hurting other people right now will just come back onto you, Pisces, and that's the main energy that I'm picking up. Okay, wish you all the very best, and bye for now.